kind of just talk a little bit about where we live and what we go through here. So we live in the downtown of a major city, and as you can see with the start of the pan, there's a house right on top of our house, and it is so annoying, but thankfully it's been vacant for quite a while. And then this lot right here where we have our garden going in, this is actually owned by my neighbor down the street, who someday promises to sell it to me, but neither one of us are motivated to talk about it. Now, she lets us use this and we can pretty much do whatever we want. And now if you can see off in the distance, it really looks like we live in the middle of a woods, but that's very deceiving. In a second, we're going to pan the camera up so you can see the line of houses there at the top of this ridge. There used to be houses directly behind here, another set just like the road we're on, but in the 80s, a mudslide from this ridge took out all those houses. And so we're going to go in the backyard and we're going to show you some of the things we're going to do. Basically, city or abandoned, and we've been taking care of everything all the way down here for the last 3 years, and so no one has said anything to us about it, so we've just been doing it. One of the nice things is over here to the far right is we've got a blackberry patch that was naturally already there. This year we hope to take advantage of that and make some blackberry jam. So with the garden this year, we're going to be doing a whole new fence setup, a rainwater system, because I think the city water is really affecting my plant quality. And we're going to be getting a big load of compost brought in, because my compost, I can't generate enough to get this whole entire area growing. The last year's garden was a complete failure. Go back through my videos, you can see my devastating video, the first time I've ever had a bad garden in my whole entire life, and it was in this plot right here. Not to mention, every time we put the shovel in, you dig up a brick from the house that used to be here that got tore down. So we're panning around the backyard now. You can see the backyard of all our neighbors and how close the houses are together, and just how nobody takes care of anything back here. Okay, so if you look behind me, you see all these underbrush, all these briars, everything that's here, all these dead limbs and trees. The spot I'm standing in right now, this used to all be just like that. Last summer, we worked really hard and we cleared this area. I'm going to have the camera person pan through and let you see. All the way over to a fence line. This was all looking like what you see in your backdrop there. And she's going to pan back to my little compost bin I built. And then she's going to pan up. And if you see, there's a ridge line up there. There are houses up there. We have deer, rabbit, possums, raccoons, all running crazy through this woods back in here. And this woods basically extends from a ridge over to the right that's just 2 city blocks over, and it extends about 2 city blocks that way. So this wood's only about 4 city blocks wide and 2 city blocks deep. But all the property back here is abandoned. The lot that I'm standing on right now hasn't had the taxes paid on it since 1985. So the taxes are just sitting there and accumulating. If I wanted to go and buy this lot, I could for the $27,000 in back taxes owed on it. Pretty much every lot back behind here where the landslide happened are all in the same boat. They're still owned by people, but they have 20 plus years of back taxes on it. And you can't do anything with it until you pay those 20 plus years of back taxes. So nobody's going to buy landlocked property behind a bunch of people's houses and pay all that money for it and then not be able to do anything with it. So since nobody's taking care of it, nobody's using it, we decided we were going to put it to good use. So we've cleared this out here, and then more this summer we will be doing even more clearing in this area. There's still too much shade in the summertime to actually grow any plants. It looks halfway decent right now, but it just doesn't. By summertime the tree cover is just amazing. But we're going to take out about 10 more trees back in here. We took 2 out last year. And then we're going to take probably a total of about 30 or 40 trees out before we're done this year. Because we're going to open up a whole nother section of this backyard. Still owned by somebody else, but nobody's doing anything with it. So we figured we might as well use it and at least make the neighborhood look a little bit better. So this is going to be our next project for this summer. You can see that giant tree right there. I have no idea how old that tree is, but I bet you that tree is really old. And we're going to basically clear out all of this brush. We're going to take down these fences. We're going to fix this wall, get rid of all this trash, and we're going to open this back up as a yard area back here. Maybe gardening. Maybe what we'll end up doing is, maybe gardening. Maybe what we'll end up doing is just using this as green space, because there's a total lack of green space in this area. But the major thing that I think is going to happen is we're going to stop all this dumping. By occupying the area and maintaining it and taking care of it, we're going to stop all this dumping. And that's very important to me because there's just trash every year back here. And we keep cleaning it up. And it keeps coming back. Believe it or not, we cleaned all this trash up last summer. And now there's trash back here again. So we're going to take the fence down and we're going to move it to create a natural barrier at that end along this wall. And we're going to basically annex this whole little section right here. And it's going to be open all the way to the street so you'll be able to see. And I'm going to try to slope the land a little better so we can just mow it and have it look really, really pretty. It's going to be a lot of work, but we got nothing better to do here. See the tires, guys? There's another set of tires over here to the right. And there's even more on the other side of these brush piles. The kids like to roll the tires down these hills and see how far they can get them. Believe it or not, we make use of the tires and turn them into other stuff. Well, that concludes the end of our urban homestead tour. She's going to pan in a second to the left and let you see the front side of that fence that we're going to be taking down. It's just a bunch of trees and brush, so if you don't want to see it, no big deal. Just in the video when you're done. Hearing me fuel. So, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share with your friends, get a hold of us on Facebook, check out our website, familyhomestead.com, or you can find us on Facebook at Water Your Grass. Thanks a lot. Have a great night.